by a Raptor already.
What's up, YouTube? Thanks for watching and thanks for coming back. On this episode of Keep It Dirty, we're happy to show off some FPV drone footage for you guys, and thankfully because no other drone can keep up with the trucks on our dirt tracks out here. And speaking of track days, a friendly challenge from a freshly built Tacoma is what brought us out here. But don't worry, we also invited some Raptors and a pretty sweet F250 Super Duty build. As a grown-up, never squander a chance to say duty.
You're good. You really thought it was Sunday.
And of course, the guest of honor was fashionably late, so we waited, trying to figure out why anyone wouldn't want to treat themselves to driving this thing on the road. But as I said before, it's a fresh build and probably always wise to bring a trailer for the first time you hit the dirt in something. This is Aaron. He's a friend of the channel and early Zr2 owner. He reached out to us for the challenge and we really enjoyed how the day turned out, so the plan is to make these part of our videos. If you have a vehicle, any vehicle that has seen a lot of effort, time and money invested into it and would like to showcase it with some family-friendly competition, we would love to host you. Pick your poison. You can challenge our stock Zr2 or built Gen 2 Raptor when it's finally completed very soon, thankfully. Just email us at jerkstoleourname@gmail.com and we'll set it up. So enough with all that, it's time to hit the dirt.
This run is just straight for 18 miles and then it's going to be a left turn. There's going to be some intersections and a spot. There's the jump where you cross the street. Like 35 miles an hour, you're going to get some air. I wouldn't go faster than that though. Nasty dip at 7.5 coming off downhill. You're not going to see it. And I left my fender guard back there. If somebody can pick it up, that'd be awesome. Probably on that hit.
I did not see it.
Yeah, no worries. We'll get it on the way back, or who cares, but yeah.
I'll check it out right now, bro. I'll check it out.
10 on the left and 14 on the right. Whatever, cheater. You got racing fuel and jet fuel and tunes and shocks and devers. How'd you feel? That was the worst of it. The rest is all smooth.
Yeah, it's better than the runner.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna go around the track just to check it out and set up cones. Yeah, just wait for people up there. Try to leave enough parking.
So not everyone came out to compete. Most of the guys just wanted to safely run as fast as they could and enjoy their builds. This Super Duty in particular deserves its own video, but yeah, it just came out for fun. I think this taco build, it's perfect. It's right on the line before ruining a daily driver and ending up with something that's potentially unreliable. Its build pedigree demands a few mentions though, most notably his wife for giving him the green light. We all understand that. But also partnerships with Super Chat Bomb, Superhero Jerky, Redline Race Wheels, Willwood Brakes, and it was built by Dawson Motorsports. Not only was it his first time driving this truck off-road, it was also his first time on this lap, and you get faster every time, so I assumed I'd be fine beating him. This 2014 Gen 1 Raptor is also a friend of the channel and has some pretty decent upgrades as well. Its owner Kevin says it comes equipped with, quote, geyser springs up front, icon leaf springs in the rear, some RPG bump stops, and awesome driving skills, end quote. And by the way, he's not the last Raptor owner to claim that mod. Speaking of Raptors, Tim's Sweet 2017 has a few too many upgrades to mention, but most notably, it's got the mid-travel prototype kit from Blitzkrieg Motorsports, a custom rear bed cage setup with 3.5-inch kink shocks made by Westside Off-Road Group, and some Innovate wheels wrapped in some BFG Project tires. And we don't get to hang out with him enough, but this is the homie Zr2 in his just stock Tacoma TRD Pro. Automatic, by the way, if you'll believe that, even from this corner. I only see manuals getting sideways like that. Up next is Daniel. I hate his Gen 2 Raptor, or more importantly, I hate losing to it. Coming in at a very nice build, this rig comes equipped with, and again I quote, geyser springs, devers, bump stops, a Cobb Stage 2 tune, 37-inch KM3 tires, and a fast driver. That's it. End quote. But BS, man, I know for a fact he also used racing fuel. This is the first time Hector's been back on the track with his new wider stance. This diesel Zr2's got a tune, it's been re-geared, it's got kink shocks all around with bump stops, a sprung under suspension by Baja kits with extra white fenders and bedsides from Fiberworks, all dressed up in a bluish vinyl from Rap Legacy. So now my turn in our stock Zr2. The wheels are from AEV, but they can be optioned at your dealer. However, I'm running the beadlock version, so gotta take an asterisk because I'm claiming stock. Also, this track is more about grip than suspension, so I cheated a bit and used 1.5-inch spacers all around. I aired down to 10 psi on the left and 14 on the right, but more on that later. I gotta give a huge thanks to the drone pilots at Night Sky FPV and at Redbeard FPV. I love their freestyle racing drone footage so much that we ordered one ourselves just to start bringing you guys footage that the Phantom 4 and Mavic drones aren't fast enough to capture. We ordered through Xhover to support the drone pilots, so I'll put links in the description to everyone in case you guys are interested. And speaking of drones, I've never met a pilot that wasn't also an outstanding driver. This is the drone organizer for Aerial Ovation. Took some convincing, but within a few seconds we got the best Nissan Xterra action shots in ever. Prove me wrong in the comments. Also, it was just for fun, so he didn't want an official time, but he was not the slowest truck there. So that was it for the track, but I did have some trouble with the vehicle that wasn't performing right. More on that later. At the end of this video, I'll put my dash cam footage from my lap. It was a pretty sloppy lap. I think there's a lot to learn. I'll do some commentary. Hopefully all of us can learn through the comment section.
I got my foot all the way down. I've had it this whole time. The best I can do is 80 something. At least even on a bad day, it'll be the Tacoma.
Yeah, so we try to keep exploring the dry lake bed, all that stuff, but it was too windy to do anything. So we just wrapped it up and started heading back towards the house. So like I said, I'll put in the dash cam footage right now so you guys can check out that lap.
No manners.
So real quick, some stuff to point out before I get started. On the top right is the track layout. The glare is kind of messing with it, but it'll get better later on. Beneath that is a G-force. The best we've ever done is 1.1, 1.2 on 2 of the corners. This is dirt, so it's not bad. And then the speedometer's under that, and then on the very bottom is my accelerator input. So right away, not a bad mistake, but it could have been cleaner. I cut in too early on this turn, I think. I should have stayed wider first and then cut in. And my exit isn't bad. On my last lap was a lot sloppier. My last lap was my official lap, actually at 150, and I was upset because that's 5 seconds off my best time. Well, more on that later. This is the S turn. So right about here, you get a little bit sideways. You could be flat out this whole part. And then my technique here is to let go before this corner because you start getting sideways. And I start accelerating through the end instead of letting off at the end. And then we have the other left turn coming up, the other 90 degree. This is the hard one where everyone messes up. And I think I cut this one in a little close as well. Yeah, I could have waited a little longer for that. And my exit was just horrible. I was just sliding all over the place. So now we have a little straighten out section and then all long left turn. Like I said, I'm aired down at 10 on the left to make it left turn bias and 14 on the right. I think I passed the point of diminishing returns though, because this is the sloppiest lap I've ever had. I'm 5 seconds off my fastest time, and I'm 3 inches wider than the last time that I came here because I have the spacers on. So I was expecting way better performance. Look at that. This is just the same circumference circle and I'm all over the place just losing it. With the spacers though, it is more controllable when you're sideways, so I was flirting with the limits of the grip, but it was just too on edge the whole time. And right about here you can see my accelerator input. I could never get past 88. When I'm sliding sideways like this, I should be a little bit more open on this. Actually, I feather the throttle as soon as I feel it slipping, just so that I'm always on the edge of traction. I know instructors don't like that. They want you to be on the gas or off it, but that works for me.
My check engine light's off.
I know it's not the best camera angle to give me a critique. You need to see what my hands are doing, what my feet are doing, which direction I'm looking, but at least for the airing down, do you guys think I just aired down too much? Because I've never been this sloppy on this lap.
I'm kind of, yeah, I wasn't even getting power. My check engine light's on. I was probably slower than the last time.
¿Se quiere echar una carrera o chales? You guys want to do a drag race? I'm good too.
So yeah, that was it. We headed back to the gas station to air up, and on the subject of airing up, our next video is going to be a do-it-yourself air tank video. You guys all know you can get the power tanks for like $600-700. You can get these air compressors, whatever. More into that in the next video. For now, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and like. Please share with anybody that you know would enjoy this video. And again, huge thanks to everybody that came out, all the drone pilots, the vehicles. Everyone was awesome, except that guy Daniel there that likes to beat me. And thanks in advance to anyone that can offer any knowledge to improve my driving. It'll be helpful to other viewers that read the comment section as well. I'll put links to everyone below in the description. Like always, stay on the trails, improve your skills, and keep it dirty.
You still got air? Oh, what?
Yeah, it's got a film.